Do you know what makes a sentence a sentence? I hope so. Think about all the things that make a sentence a sentence. Now, if you couldn't think of anything, that's okay. Because what we're going to do today is we're going to discuss what makes a sentence a sentence. So I have this Google Slides presentation that we're going to look at together, and we're going to ask a set of questions. You can also play this slides without me. So what you would do is you would go in and just go through it and make sure that you click, and try not to click until you've answered the questions in your head or out loud. It's tough to learn when you're on distance learning because the teacher isn't listening, but all the time. But I want you to try to say them out loud, even if it's just a whisper. Okay, so for grammar today, what makes a sentence a sentence? Well, a sentence is a group of words, but these group of words need to tell a whole idea. We'll talk about what a whole idea is. They need to start with a capital letter, and a sentence needs to end with a punctuation point. That can be a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Okay, in this, in front of us in white, we can see that we have a full sentence. Sam is in the sack. We have a capital, we have a period, and we have a whole idea because it's telling us who it is and what that person or that animal, in this case it's an animal, what that animal is doing. It's in the sack. You can see that Sam is in the sack, and that's where the capital letter is. There's the ending punctuation or the period. All right, now we're going to play a game. It's called Let's Find the Mistake. The screen is going to circle the reasons that a sentence is incorrect because it is not a complete sentence. So it's missing one of those things, a capital, a period, or it's missing a whole idea. This one says Sam is. Is that a sentence? I don't think so. What's missing? Is there a capital letter? Is there an ending punctuation? Is that a whole idea? Let me give you a hint. Sam is what? Yeah, that's not a whole idea. Sam is what? Sam is blue? Sam is teaching you right now because that's my first name? Sam is a cat? I don't know. Oh, Sam is a cat. Great. Does this have a capital letter? Is it a whole idea now? Does it have ending punctuation? What's missing? Yep, it's missing the ending punctuation. What should go there? Is it a question? Should I read it like this? Sam is a cat? Is it an exclamation point? Should I read it like this? Sam is a cat! Or should I read it like this? Sam is a cat. You're right. It should be a period. Next sentence. Dot is a dog. Is there a capital letter at the beginning? Is there an ending punctuation mark at the end? Is that a whole idea? Well, we have dot. We know that dot is a dog. That's a whole idea. Do you see an ending punctuation mark? I do. Do you see a capital? I don't. The big yellow cat. Okay. I see a capital. I'm getting good at this now. Do you see an ending punctuation? Okay, I do. The big yellow cat. The big yellow cat what? The big yellow cat sleeps? The big yellow cat jumps? The big yellow cat is lost? I don't know. It's missing a whole idea. This one was a little tricky because it's given you 4 words. We seem to think that sentences that don't have a whole idea are things like the cat. But no, sometimes they'll try to trick you by having 4 or more words, but it's not a sentence because it's not giving you a complete idea. Sat on my lap. Do you see a capital letter? I do. Do you see ending punctuation? Yep, I do. Sat on my lap. Who sat on my lap? What sat on my lap? Ugh, it's missing A whole idea. You got that right. My cat is little. Well, that tells me a whole idea. This time, my cat is little. So we're talking about the cat, and the cat is little. Perfect. Got it. It has ending punctuation. This is a period. It does not have a capital letter. Got it. Okay, now on this one, I want you to go through all those questions that I've asked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point to them, and I want you to say them out loud, okay? Jack is a little boy. What's missing? The ending punctuation. Good job, guys. Good job. Now it's your turn to make a sentence. I'd like you to remember the 3 parts to making a good sentence. It has to start with a capital. It has to be a complete whole idea, and it needs to end in a punctuation mark. In this case, it's a period, but it could also be a question mark or exclamation point. Here's an example. Mr. Smith likes to hold Mackenzie. Now, how about this one? The cats like to chase each other. Yeah, they sure do. Do you know what makes a sentence a sentence? Join me for the next video where we'll go over our pages for today, and you should have the page out and a pencil. If you don't have the page to print, that's okay. You can also just use a piece of paper or even your language arts journal from yesterday. Hope you've enjoyed. See you soon.